What is up with
Yeah.
it? Today we are going to be watching week 4 of the NCL, Gianni versus Roberto, the coach. We actually have Gianni with us. Welcome, Gianni.
Hey, hello everybody. Glad to be back.
Thank you, thank you. So this is going to be the BY mirror. Anything you wanted to talk about just a little bit before we started? Like, why did you decide to take BY to this specific week?
Okay, I knew I was playing against Roberto, so you know
Mm-hmm.
who you were playing against, and I pretty much knew he was gonna play BY, or he might play Duffy. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, BY is the safest choice for these two matchups,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I played.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. And then do you remember who won the rock, paper, scissors?
Actually, no. I
Mm-hmm.
think whoever goes second,
Mm-hmm.
though,
And
we're
typically
gonna
in
see
the
who.
mirror you want to go second, that's right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Second, by far better.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure if you guys mulliganed or not, but how are you feeling about each of these two hands? I guess we should maybe see who's going first before we decide what the hands are like.
Yeah.
Let's see who's going. Okay, so he's going first. How do you feel about like the two opening hands for each player?
Okay, mine is pretty good. It's like you mulligan for Kusan basically, going second.
Mm-hmm.
Then Sabo is good, but you can play with the punch as well,
Mm-hmm.
just adjusting your playstyle.
Mm-hmm.
And Roberto is the like is it's okay. Maybe the best option on 5 is Kusan, but Luffy punch is uh, like can be as good if you
Mm-hmm.
don't hit the third life. And yeah, it's decent from both parts.
Mm-hmm. And did you decide to run anything like any like mirror text like the zombie Luffy or anything? It didn't show us the list. Is there anything interesting about your list?
Yeah, yeah, I play like kind of my standard list, and I
Mm-hmm.
play two zombie Lufis in there
Mm-hmm.
instead of the Thunderbolt Sabo, which I do now as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, two Shiras and two Namis,
Mm-hmm.
and two zombie Lufis.
Okay. I'm excited. I hope the zombie Luffy's come up because I haven't watched too many mirrors and I always hear that the zombie Luffy is like really good in the mirror. So I'm excited to see if it comes up at all.
Yeah, carries a bit.
Okay. You just pass on to not playing your baby, I assume, just because it can be removed in some way, and there's no like pudding or anything
Yeah,
to
it
punish.
can get weird
Mm-hmm.
when you don't have Sabo. It can get weird. Oh, I
Mm-hmm.
played the soldier as well. I didn't
Oh,
remember that. Okay, nice.
why did you decide to play the soldier?
I it's good in the mirror. You can set up a reduction for zombie Luffy. Basically, it set a mirror tech
Mm.
and Blackbeard, but I didn't think Roberto was gonna play Blackbeard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be weird for him to bring Blackbeard. I feel like, but I guess he could do it to try and counterpick you if he knows that you're gonna bring BY. But
Hmm.
okay, so he did find the Kuzan, so we'll get to see if he prefers the Kuzan. It looks like he does over the Punch Luffy. Why is the
Yeah,
Kuzan
here
on?
you don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Kusan is pretty much the best response of for on 5 when the opponent plays Kusan on 4 because you play the punch Luffy and
Mm-hmm.
you I already have 2 lives. If he plays the punch Luffy, he can just swing with Kusan, play the Rocket Luffy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a good board state for me
Mm-hmm.
from that turn.
That
It's not
makes.
like it's good for me.
Okay.
And like him playing Kusan means that he's mirroring me, and then I have to play Sabo, and
Mm-hmm.
then he has to play Sabo on his Sabo. So we are equal basically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Looks like he's almost thinking about Sabo instead. Okay, but yeah, he decides Kuzan. I'm a little disappointed. Neither of you are running championship Kuzans. I know you guys have won a few of those.
think I'm lacking it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you still hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, cool. So this is your sixth on turn. He's played the Kuzan. You have Garp, and it looks like you're choosing between there's a zombie Luffy. I'm not sure what else the other options are. There's a big
Sabo?
Sabo. Yeah, Sabo.
Yeah.
I think those are
Here
the
it's
only two
difficult
options.
because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, here it's a little difficult because Zombie Luffy is so good in the mirror, but I don't have Sabo in my hand,
Mm-hmm.
so that
And as you said,
wasn't the easiest. But
it's kind of important to mirror the Kuzan with the Sabo here.
yeah, here if I went for the Zombie Luffy, I could have gone for like not attacking his third life and just play the Punch Luffy.
Mm.
So if he wants to destroy my Punch Luffy, he has to have Flampe
Mm-hmm.
and or a Self Awakener and Luffy, Egged Luffy.
Mm-hmm. But you decide it's better to just play down the Sabo and attack.
Yeah, I prefer that.
Mm-hmm.
I have everything in hand. I have three geckos. The
Yeah. Three geckos. You're definitely not going to get gecko diffed this game, I would assume.
yeah.
But I was saying before the internet died, I'm disappointed neither you or Roberto pulled up with the championship Kuzans. I know you guys won a few of those.
Yeah. Back in time, yeah. I think I sold them way too early, and yeah,
Mm-hmm. That card is so good, man. I love Kuzan. He's so good.
yeah. One of few cards that with like it's still so good, and it's like from OP2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
Like the powers
aged really
it didn't
well.
get to Kusa.
Mm-hmm. I hope we get a Kuzan leader that's able to use all the different Kuzans one day. That would be fun. Okay, so now you're on. This is your 8 Dawn turn. Uh, did
Mm.
he not swing at you last turn? Is that usual? They normally don't swing on this 7 Dawn turn like this?
Actually, it's alright because he wanted to play like you could have only swung for 5, and
Mm-hmm.
I probably blocked that.
Mm-hmm.
So like it was pretty much useless
Mm-hmm.
because he wanted to go for baby into Sabo, which
Mm-hmm. So is he trying to set up to awaken next turn then? Is that what his plan appears to be?
yeah, pretty much if I leave him at 1 life, he's gonna awaken and he's gonna have like a lot of dons
Mm-hmm.
to play
So,
like another baby to set up
mhm.
or just Kuzan if he draws another Kuzan.
So are you looking to awaken on this turn at all? Is this normally a good turn to awaken, or do you normally try to play it a little slower? It looks like you're maybe playing it a little slower.
Yeah, you could awaken.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to awaken too. I didn't have Sabo, so I didn't want to awaken without Sabo and him having a Kuzan on the board. It's not the
Yeah.
greatest thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And maybe here a line that would have been better the turn before,
Mm-hmm.
because I only had 1 Sabo. Might have been better to play the Luffy punch and then play Sabo this turn.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been better because now I'm in an awkward spot,
Mm-hmm.
not the easiest.
What would have been the ideal play this turn if you had like anything you wanted? Would it have just been like another Sabo?
Yeah, probably with 3 geckos in hand, you just awaken because then you play the gecko on tendon turn
Mm.
perfectly, and then you can follow up. Like when you have this kind of setup follow up, you have all
Mm-hmm.
the geckos you need. You just awaken on 8.
Mm-hmm.
because you're gonna force him to awaken on 9. Like you can just attack him and leave him at 1, and he's gonna be forced to awaken, and you enter a game state where you have a lot of
Yeah, because I have to imagine you lose your punch Luffy here.
yeah.
And he did draw his first gecko. I like the juxtaposition between your guys' two decks. He's rocking all the alt arts and you're rocking all the regular rarity.
Yeah. Yeah. We're the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think there was one time in Krefeld where he borrowed. I borrowed all his alt arts for the top cut, and I
Mm-hmm.
won.
Mm-hmm.
I
Very
think it's because of the alt arts.
all the alt arts.
Yeah.
This is a big thing from Roberto. What are if you were in his position, what would you be looking to do here, you think?
I think here you play Yori and you awaken you awaken here. I think you have to awaken with yeah, Yori
Oh, what?
and Luffy punch.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, I hate Twitch. Okay. All right, go ahead. You think you would do what?
Yeah, here. Yeah, I think it's close. You can awaken. Like if you want to awaken with Yori Luffy, it's right. I think in this spot.
Mm-hmm.
If he destroys the Luffy punch, you can choose. You can even choose not to awaken, or
Mm-hmm.
just play even Yori and Luffy and stay at 1 life. It's good as well because the yeah, I cannot threaten anything.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, without Sabo, it's a little awkward. I can just kill everything with my.
Yeah, you both like kind of used your sabos before there was like real things to protect, and then now like you want to play like actual things to protect, and you don't have a sabo to protect them.
Yeah,
But I get it. If you played the things that needed to be protected the turn before you played sabo, you probably would have just lost it anyways. Roberto really in the think tank
I
here.
think that in those spots you play Sabo like hoping you find another one, just a fellow
Mm,
researcher. Like you
yeah.
like most of the times you find another one.
And he does have two garps here, so like he could play a garp and try and find one.
Yeah.
But he did already turn his Kuzan sideways. So if you play garp, this is insane.
No.
This is insane. This is
What's going
insane.
on?
All right, I'm just gonna start here. Okay, so he horis. Looking at the top, he puts the punch Luffy, and then so he's a 7K leader now.
Yeah, please.
I'm almost scared to make it 2 times speed again because every time I put it 2 times speed, it breaks. We'll just go 1.5.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
probably gonna play the punch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not the egg.
Yeah, the egghead pop it. Oh, and he's running aces. That's a little different. I wonder why he's running the aces, because is ace particularly good in either the mirror or Dofi? What do you feel like the ace really excels versus?
I never liked the ace much. I think in the mirror is not that good. Like it can come up like once in a while, but I don't think it's consistent good enough.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Doff is an option, but like I think that running more consistent in other parts of the deck list is better than
Mm.
running ace.
Mm-hmm. So there's never been a format or a time where you were a fan of ace necessarily.
I haven't played the deck like before OP8, so I don't know in OP7 to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. But like from the time I played it, I never liked it.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. I've never been a fan either. With the little bit of BY I've played, I've always thought like the other tech cards you could play just seemed better personally. But I'm also, a novice at BY. So okay, so he's 7K 2 life. You're for sure awakening here. Looking at this board state, who do you
Yeah,
feel like should be in the advantage?
I think we are pretty much equal.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have like going second, having the more cards. I think I'm in advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Even like because I can pop his Luffy, can do
Yeah, you can pop his
like
Luffy.
I'm gonna have basic, yeah, I'm gonna have better board than him
Mm-hmm.
in the same like he awakened and the turn I awaken. I'm gonna have a better and more cards.
Oh, that was weird. You swung 6 and then you decided to swing 5.
Yeah, because I Roberto didn't use the dice and I forgot he used the baby. And
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we
Okay.
are very friendly.
Yeah, of course, of course. Okay, so you were originally trying to swing at life. I thought you were trying to swing at Kuzan originally.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is at life?
I think so. If it's 7, 5.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to give up just one card. So is it not worth it to try and remove the Kuzan?
If you like, unless you see Luffy, like Nightmare Luffy,
Mm-hmm.
Kuzan is like when one time once you awaken, it's less on.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna play over your own Sabo this turn then? Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
that makes sense. So then the Kuzan won't matter because you're just gonna replay Sabo. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think here, even if you have another Sabo, you still attack with the Sabo on board
Okay.
in this particular
Because you don't
because
need
he's
two
gonna
of
play
them.
Gecko.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna play Gecko because that's the best place.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need Sabo.
Yeah, and you get to get rid of the Punch Luffy. So he's only gonna have maximum of one attack next turn anyways.
Mm.
Um, mm-hmm. That makes sense. I'm so Dofi
Not
pilled. I
important.
like I wasn't ready for you to go to 9K this turn. I was like expecting the the 7K
Actually,
one life.
going to 7. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, going to 7 was gonna be really good, but I wanted to play the Rocket Luffy as well, and I wanted to attack.
Mm-hmm.
So just because of that reason, I awakened.
That
But
makes
going
sense.
like the first awaken usually is being at 7 is
Mm-hmm.
the best.
I will say I really like that Roberto doesn't use the dice. Like he caught you slipping. I feel like if you don't use the dice
Yeah.
every once in a while, you get just like the smallest amount of equity. Yo, I hate Twitch so much, dude.
True.
I hate Twitch so much. All right, he
Yeah,
drew.
here you can see Roberto is gonna awaken at 7,
Hmm.
and
I
he's gonna keep
feel
the baby for the later turn.
I feel like you just win this game for sure. I feel like you're so ahead here, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Like the fact that you
no.
have 3 geckos, you have more cards in hand. I feel like this is definitely not a bad spot for you at all.
It's a little awkward that I only have one sub, That's
Mm-hmm.
the only awkward part.
Mm-hmm. He's attacking here before he levels up just because it doesn't matter? Or he's not. Oh, he's just not leveling up.
No,
And
it's not gonna use it
why is that?
because in this particular spot, going 11 or 9
Oh,
not
he's already at 9
doesn't
because he
change
had 2
anything.
life. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Really? He's at 9 right now? How did what was the second big
Oh
he
no.
played? I missed it.
Yeah, he played Little Sub. Yeah, he played Little Sub and Little Luffy. And then he already had 1 life, he had 1 Sabo. So he played the Sabo and then got 2 lives.
So he's a 7k right now?
Here, yeah, he's a 7k, which doesn't matter because I only have one attack, it's
Oh,
gonna
you
block.
only have 1 attack. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And here I think I misplayed because I should have played Shira Sabo
Mhm.
instead of going to 9k.
Mhm.
I should have just gone to 7 with Shira Sabo, and he
Mhm.
has no place. I can block both of his attacks. I have 1 life left, and I can play another Gecko after that. And he has no way to get cards out of me.
Mhm.
But now, if he doesn't have Gecko Moria, he can just go 11 and force out 2 cards out of my hand.
Mhm. Oh, he's going
He's
13.
actually gonna go for it. Yeah, he's actually gonna go for it.
So now he can force a ton of cards out of your hand.
Yeah, 3 cards, which wouldn't have happened if I made the right play.
Yeah. Okay. So just
I was a bit rushed.
that small misstep is going to kind of equalize the game just a little bit.
Yeah, like the thing that so many people don't realize that there are so many spots where you can just stay at 7. Like
Mhm.
if you play Navians and Shira, staying at 7 and having 2 blockers is just basically better for cards in hand, and like the opponent doesn't have any play, like he cannot force out cards out of you. So
Mhm.
staying at 7 every time it's possible, you stay at 7 in the mirror.
Mhm.
Pretty much every time it's possible.
Yeah, I mean if you're 7 with effectively, 3 life because you have the 2 immovable blockers and you have the life, it's like how does anyone get through that really?
Yeah, exactly. And then you have another life for the next turn, so you're gonna wake. Like if you wanna go to 9, you can go to 9 with 1 life,
Mhm.
or you can go just 7 with 2 lives. Like you have a lot of things.
Yeah, so we're just getting the draw. We don't even get to pop anything. So yeah, this egghead like really didn't even do anything for us. Like we drew a card, but because we played it instead of the Shira Hoshi, we lost 2 cards.
And we don't have the life. Like
And you don't
imagine the
have the
other
life.
the other games you would have you would have like the life and 2 more cards or 1
Mhm.
more card.
Mhm.
So now I'm in a little bit of an awkward spot.
Is there an argument to be made that even if Roberto did have Gecko for that turn, he still should have done that play just because it like
Yeah,
took so
probably.
many resources out of you?
Yeah, probably. It's like he took so many cards from my hand. Like he made a turn that was as good as Gecko without playing Gecko. So that I think that was gonna be the turn anyway.
Mhm. Hmm.
Here I cannot go 7
Mhm.
like the turn before, but he has so many threats. There is
Yeah.
no way I go to 7.
Yeah, with the Punch Luffy and the Gecko. Even the Sabo could potentially be an attacker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's just gonna keep trying to get cards out of you, I imagine. Does he
Yes.
does he doesn't have a Sabo here. So he has to Garp for it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. He already used. I think he didn't use the Luffy effect, so he can just Luffy effect it.
That's
Ah, you
true.
mean okay? He's gonna have to play. Yeah, he's gonna have to play it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's pretty likely that he gets it from from two guards.
Yeah,
Or
it's pretty likely. Well, how many has he gone through? He's gone through two, I think. So there's two left in the deck. I don't remember if we saw any on Searchers earlier. I'm sure he probably knows, but I do not.
I think he's counting. He's thinking about if he wants to play Garp
Mm-hmm.
and go for the little sub, or he just wants to do the Luffy effect first to see if he draws the gecko. I think that's what
Mm.
he's thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
There's an argument for both. I think you go for Garp because you want to have more lives turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then he doesn't draw it. Because really the
Exactly.
only thing you'd want to draw off of it is exactly the gecko, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even if you draw like a baby, you would have just rather garped into that baby.
Yeah.
I will say, Roberto is the think tank monster this game. He is like he
To be
is
fair,
deep in the think tank on all of these turns, which I get it. They're definitely hard turns, but I could see how this
yeah.
mirror ends up being very long.
To be fair, he didn't sew that well, so I'll give that.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. These are weird spots for him. He doesn't have just the basic I'm gonna play Gecko, but oh my god, a whiff
Ah.
is catastrophic. That is so bad. You have to win this game. If you don't win this game, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. It would actually be so crazy for you to lose this game. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and block. He has 4 Dawn left. Okay. Just swinging 9.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna be 5k 2 life?
Yeah.
Doesn't he just like die? He has no
Yeah.
blockers. Yeah, he just dies. Like you don't even need to like play the game. You just have math lethal? Well, maybe not. Nah, you don't have math lethal. Um,
Yeah, but like you abuse the fact that it does. Do I? 9.
I mean he could technically I mean he's gonna counter out of one
I
of
think
these
I.
nines?
Yeah, right? No. No, I don't.
Oh my goodness. I hate Twitch. Luigi, please. Luigi, please. Oh,
You
why
gotta
can't they
stop,
just
man. You gotta stop.
This is the last one we do on Twitch. From now on we're waiting for the YouTube uploads. Oh my god, add one of
Are you sure
4.
Luigi was not upload today? I'm actually gonna write why I didn't upload.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Next time if they refuse to upload it on YouTube, I'm just gonna record it and then we'll just watch the recording. Oh my goodness.
Ah, yeah.
I'll just go to the Twitch before we do this. I'll record it on the Twitch and then we'll watch the recording of the recording. This is crazy. Oh god. At least hopefully this time it will put us back to the spot instead of the beginning, surely. All right, we're so back. Okay, what's even happening here? It's your turn, you're swinging 9. Um he kind of has to consider countering out of this one because if you staircase it and you go 9, 11, 13, it's just going to get more expensive for him. But if he counters this one and then that gives you the right to just go 9, 11 after playing Gecko, and that's probably feels bad for him too. Or if he counters out of this one, you could actually maybe get a little crazy and kill him with Flampe, right? If he counters this one. If he gives you 3 cards, he has 2 cards left in hand. You can go 9. No, you do. Flampe is too small. Are you still with me, Giovanni?
We should be good again.
All right. So now, yeah. So I was saying like this is a tough spot for him because if he doesn't counter there, then you get to go like 11, 13. So it's only going to get more expensive for him. But there's like some weird stuff you could do where you could actually still go like 9, 9, and then what does that leave here? That leaves, so you'd need 4 Dawn here, 7.
The,
Oh, okay. You're chasing the gecko instead. Okay.
yeah,
And you found the second Sabo.
yeah. Just here, if I leave one more turn, I think I just win. Like I
Mm-hmm.
know he doesn't have Gecko,
Mm-hmm.
so probably probably it's better to kill the Luffy actually because you can just draw one card for free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably here was better to.
Hit the Luffy. Yeah, I could see it. But I
But
don't
I
think,
think I win.
yeah, I don't think there's anything that should get him out of this, right? Even if he did have Gecko.
Yeah, he can
Uh,
go to like 9k 2 lives, but I don't think that's
he'll have like no cards in hand, basically. Hmm.
draws. 9k 1 life and 1 sub with 3 cards in.
Mm-hmm.
No, 2 cards.
Maybe he could survive. He
What do I
actually
have in
did draw
hand?
the
2k1.
Gecko.
I think it doesn't survive anyway. Where am I wrong? 1, 2. If I keep the sabos, I can just go six attacks for 9 dons. Yeah, for
Mm.
9, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just hard.
Mm-hmm.
And he has no way to force my sabo.
Mm-hmm. So he's 1 life, 1 blocker, 2 cards in hand. So a 9 forces 1 card, a 9 forces another card. Yeah, if you just go 9 across the board, you have guaranteed lethal.
Yeah, I need 5 9s here.
Mm-hmm. I think he realizes it and just concedes.
I don't think there was much he could have done from the Roberto.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I feel like the only misplay we saw that game that I could tell at least, and really I couldn't tell it, it was because you said it, was the fact that you didn't play Shirahoshi on that one turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so game 2, we expect he will be going second this time. He sees Kuzan, so he kept. I think you probably mulliganed, either that or you're taking your sweet time on the first shuffle. Hard to say which. All right, you mulliganed.
No,
Yeah. Okay, pass. Yeah, not playing Flampe on 1, of course. We do have Nami. We do have Luffy. Oh wow, we found the Kuzan. We're just built different. Okay, 5. He was so excited to play down the Kuzan. Okay. So to our knowledge,
maybe
he's not running the zombie Luffys. I don't think we've seen any from his searches or anything yet.
yeah. I think once you see the ace, you know he's not running
Mm-hmm.
text. Like
Yeah.
for sure, he's not running the zombie one.
Yeah. It's
Once you
hard to
see
fit
the ace.
both. I wonder how many aces he's running. Probably 2 and 2 would be my
2 and 2.
guess. Yeah. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and pop your Kuzan. And then swing 6. We'll take, that seems fine.
Yeah, actually, I think I like playing the feast Luffy better. Just playing the Luffy and passing and leaving me at 3 lives. I think that's the best
You think that was
instead
better
of
for
the
him rather than swinging and popping your Kuzan?
yeah. Especially like I go for when you have 2 sabos, I always go for sabo into sabo, like sabo at 6 dons and then baby into sabo at 8 dons.
Mm-hmm.
But when I have only 1 sabo, in that spot I think it's better to play the now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've come to that realization.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically you force him to swing with the Kuzan. Like if he wants to, like he has to have Flampe into Egged, and that's even that it's fine because you can just trade into the Kuzan and then you play another feast, and it's good from there.
Mm-hmm. So maybe something that could have been done a little bit differently for Roberto. He does have 2 Sabos here.
Yeah.
Only 1 manga though. Roberto's got to up his game. Only 1 manga? I can't, like,
Got
I'm
upgrade here,
disgusted.
huh? Got
Yeah.
upgrade.
Yeah. Come on, Roberto.
Maybe there is a little bit of metagaming as well, like knowing that I play Luffy, Zombie Luffy. Maybe then it's better to play the Egged.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the thing.
What is the turn where you normally get the zombie down? Like, what spots do you normally look to play it?
Like dream scenario,
Mm-hmm.
when you awaken, you stay at 7 and you play like either Luffy or Sabo from end and the baby,
Mm-hmm.
or like the first Gecko Moria, you play Luffy with Kuzan. If you don't have Kuzan on the board already, those are the best spots. Like from the second Moria on, it's not as good.
Mm-hmm. So you kind of have to see it a little bit earlier.
Yeah. Basically, the best combo in the mirror is playing Gecko. Like you
Mm.
have Kuzan and you have Luffy,
Mm-hmm.
and he plays the Gecko, and you play Gecko Shira Sabo, so you can trash his Gecko with your Luffy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's like the dream spot
Yeah.
you're in.
Yeah, if you're able to get rid of their gecko, it's so huge. Just removing that 9k swing every single turn. Okay, so you're on 7 Dawn, is that right?
I think I'm on 9.
Or you're on 9? Yeah, you're on
Yeah,
9. You're on 9. So we're gonna play
Kuzan
Kuzan,
Sabo.
Sabo. Makes sense. Seems good. Seems strong. And you agree that Roberto shouldn't have swung at you last turn on 8?
Uh, yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all right. Like I don't. He doesn't have any geckos in hand, so I don't know. That's a bit weird.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe what he wants to do is like awaken here and just not attack me again, so that he can set up the two geckos before me. But I don't see it in his hand, so I don't know what thinking in that spot. Like I usually do this when I know I have back-to-back geckos, and if I can play back-to-back geckos before your first one, then it's so I force you to have self-awaken on the next
Mm-hmm.
turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's looking to play the Punch Luffy here. I have to imagine he's planning on awakening. Yeah. And he does have another Sabo with a baby Sabo. So what, we're looking to put Egghead Luffy on bottom of life and then Sabo on top of life, I would assume.
Yeah, that would be yeah. That's Egged Luffy just had as a place
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Yeah. Yep. And he drew a Moria. Feels nice. Yeah, getting the Ace in trash makes a lot of sense. And the Kuzan. Mm-hmm. Seems reasonable to me. Okay, so he decides to put you to one
Uh,
this turn. Do you think it makes a
Yeah, I don't
lot of
think I would.
sense to put you to
Yeah,
one?
it's weird. I think like I would wanna awaken anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, his thought process is basically if he leaves me to two, I
Mm-hmm.
think if he leaves me to two, I can just play another Sabo and not awaken for another turn. But I don't think that's the best thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Always,
sure.
always because like
Surely you get down the zombie Luffy this turn. Oh my god. I'm so ready for it.
yeah,
Is it
yeah.
bait or
And
is it
having
really
the
good?
green Sabo, it's good. It's good
Yeah.
because here like I have Shira Rush. Like if he plays Gecko, it's like it's popped. He already
Mm-hmm.
knows it.
I feel like it's really good here, right?
Yep.
I'm hyped. I actually love Zombie Luffy. I think the card is like a lot better than most people think. Like even in Lucci, I think it's good.
Yeah, it's good as well. I agree.
It's so crazy how many different techs existed for BY that just like no one played, but they existed for like months and months and months. But like they're good cards.
Yeah,
Like the Zombie Luffy, even like I have my crew, um the I
yeah.
know
That's the latest one. That's the latest.
mhm. What else? The Nami. Um, there's so many. There's Shirahoshi. Like, there's so many that like these are good cards that technically could have been played, but just weren't.
I think it's always because like the meta evolves and
Mm-hmm.
the cards become good because of how the meta evolves. So
Mm-hmm.
now the one cost spell is good because of Doffy. So it's always like evolving.
A
And
hundred
BY
percent.
having the card pool he has.
Just such an insane card pool. Just such an insane card pool. I feel like every other leader in the game wishes it had BY's card pool.
True, true. Okay, here it's the dream scenario basically. I have
Yeah,
everything.
you have three
And
Sabos, you have the Nightmare Luffy, you have the Kuzan, like, oh my goodness.
I can stay at 7 because I can block, block, block.
Yeah, you have so many blockers, right? And he probably only swings at you twice because you know a lot of the time he wants to play Gecko. But do you think he's ever supposed to not play the Gecko because you have the
Yeah, no,
Luffy?
he's not. He doesn't have to play Gecko. If he plays Gecko, he's dead. I think.
Yeah.
Like if he goes double attack, plays Gecko, like you're racing, he knows my trash. He knows I can go Gecko and trash his,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't have backup after that. I think he doesn't play it here because you can run me, like you can out time me if you
Mm-hmm.
delay the Gecko
Mm-hmm.
enough.
Damn. The coach is a thinker. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Homie is he takes his time for sure. For sure. You just put him in uncomfortable spots, I guess. That's just what it is. What do you think you would be looking to do here if you were Roberto? So we've established you can't play the gecko. What are you what do you feel like the goals for the turn should be? Did I lose you again, Gianni? Oh, it's so cooked. They're back. What do you think Roberto's goals should be for this turn?
I think here he should attack as much as possible. The thing is that he's locked because I have 3 sabos, so like he has to attack a lot. He's probably gonna like what babies does he have? Does he have? He has
Uh,
ace. Probably he's gonna
he
play
has
ace.
all
He's
three
gonna play ace.
babies. He has all three. Okay, so
I
he's
think he should attack as much as possible.
so he's poking 8 and you took. Any particular reason you took the 8?
I think I didn't put my baby in the trash. That's it. I think I'm pretty sure. I'm now I'm remembering. I think I didn't put the baby in the trash.
Oh,
Pretty
like the
sure about
baby
it.
you needed to be there for a gecko?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Um,
we pretty much it's about
mm,
this team. He's gonna attack more, so
yeah. Okay, so he's swinging 7 here. Um, I mean, realistically, how many of these Sabo blockers do you want to use this turn? Because you do want to use some number of them, right?
yeah, 2 is the best one because you can just play you attack with Kusan, then you play Gecko, Shira, Sabo,
Mm-hmm.
and you replace the Kusan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the best, the dream scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And then you leave the Luffy on the board, so he has to trade the Luffy as well. That's
Hmm. Interesting that he got rid of the counter instead of the event. I guess he only has one gecko. Okay, let's see. Is the ace going to be the difference this game? Hmm. It is
Did he
probably a
not play
little
Sabo?
annoying for you here.
Yeah, here actually, okay, that's another. I block so I can leave the Kusan as well on board, and it's another thing he has to trade. So,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't play Sabo, so that's good for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not playing Sabo here seems a little scary for him, no?
Yeah, yeah.
And you get to trash his Luffy for free if you want to. So you can like Kuzan plus a rocket KO his punch Luffy. You can trash the little Luffy. You have
No,
a
I,
lot of
I
options.
think,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I don't like. I think I want to play Sabo this turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to Sabo. protect. Like I have two lines basically. I do the line you said. I
Mm-hmm.
play Luffy and I play maybe another Kuzan with Gecko,
Mm.
and I use the attack with Kuzan and Luffy, or I just play Luffy Egged, and then I play Sabo and I don't swing with my Kuzan and my Luffy, so I can threaten again to remove his Gecko with another Gecko.
Mm. Okay. That makes sense. Just like keep keep that threat of like, hey, you can't play Gecko. I could see it. And you get to pop the either the you like popping the Nami here or the baby Luffy?
Nami, I think
The Nami. Okay, so you're only looking to swing the leader here.
I think yeah, it's the same because it's always gonna block. But I think here you go on the Luffy,
Mm-hmm.
not the leader, like the
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, the fist Luffy. That makes sense. That's kind of what I was thinking too. But yeah, he should pretty much always be blocking either way, I imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, like here it's the same situation as before. If he
Mm-hmm.
attacks, like if he plays Gecko, he's dead. If I have another one,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm 2 Gecko to 0, and you just win from there, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So here again, he can take another turn, not playing Gecko, just pushing me.
Mm-hmm.
He can play Luffy, like little Sabo from end, and just use every other Don to push me, and he stays at 7k with 2 lives. That's pretty safe, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he has the other baby on board as well, so he can just go to 1k, like 1 life, 9k. That's good as well.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna pitch the Kuzan because he just wants to swing more. He's not looking to play it this turn. Yeah, this zombie Luffy with the Shirahoshi and trash is just like creating just this like this crazy pressure where he's not even allowed to play Gecko, which is like so crazy to think.
Yeah,
Like what other deck in the game is even allowed to put the put the BY in this sort of spot where they're not allowed to play Gecko Moira?
the Luffy is just carries in there.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see a lot of that. The
Mhm.
words in the BY Luffy.
Mhm. Yeah, it seems really strong here, honestly. Like you lost the die roll. He's seen everything, right? Like he saw Sabos, he's seen Kuzan, he's seen Geckos. But despite that, you've been able to put him in like an unbelievably uncomfortable position. Just on the back of the Shirahoshi Luffy existing, right?
Yeah,
Like you haven't even had to like actually use it. It's just like existing menacingly.
exactly.
Okay.
He's 7k here, right?
I believe he is 7k. Yeah, he's for sure 7k.
The dice thing is getting pretty annoying.
I'm telling you, dude, it's the tech is the no dice. It is annoying as spectators for sure, but I think for sure you get just like 1 in 100 games someone forgets what you're at and you get a little bit of equity out of it.
Yeah, probably. But I think like the dice is for safety, like for safe for your own safety as well, because some guys just charge you on the babies
Mm-hmm.
effect
Yeah,
in tournaments as well, especially.
for sure. For sure. I mean, you just got to make sure You declare it, and if they try to call judge and say you didn't declare it, you just say like, "Hey man, I actually literally did declare it." And like I feel like the judges are just forced to rule that you declared it, right? Because like you literally declared it.
Yeah, yeah, that's the rule.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you decide to
Like,
finally put
it's
this.
obviously that
Mm-hmm.
you
Okay, so you did finally put this Luffy sideways, and you decided to get rid of his 8-drop. What
Mm.
made you decide to swing it this turn if you weren't willing to swing it last turn?
Because now if I play another Gecko, I cannot have the Kuzan on board. Like I have
Mm.
to play Gecko and 2 characters, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't have another Kuzan. Or do
Mm-hmm.
I have it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I have. But I think it's not optimal from now on. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's better to just leave it on the board. Yes, his board empty, so he's gonna have to attack into it, and that's good for me because I can just block and let him leave another turn. So it's good to win this turn because he's gonna have no board to trade
Mm-hmm.
it.
That makes sense. And then I assume this is just the classic. Actually, it looked like you didn't grab
Yeah,
the classic. Yeah, you looked like you were grabbing Kuzan.
yeah, just to have it like have it for the next turn as well.
Okay. Okay. So that way, if you do find another gecko, you still have the setup.
Yeah, or even if I don't find another gecko, like yeah, again, the it's the same. Like you go to 7 and you can't threaten anything because it's just gonna have one attack and you have one blocker. So you can go to 7 safely.
Mm-hmm.
And playing the Kusa means that next turn I'm gonna KO one Sabo for free. I'm gonna trash one Sabo for free with my loop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you assume he's pretty much always gonna block with this Sabo because you're swinging 9 into 7. Or I guess
Or
he
even
could
just
take.
go.
Yeah. What do you think? If you were Roberto, you think you would take or you would block?
I think you, if he has another Sabo, you bottom deck always. Depends what his trash is. I think you want a bottom deck, so you have a lot of blockers on the board, and you can like not counter, but you can play around my Nightmare Trashing Sabo.
Mm-hmm.
And also staying at 2 lives, not opt in the mirror.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So yeah, he did block. Okay. So yeah, he only gets one swing and you just block it every time. You're in like such a crazy position here. I don't even see necessarily how he can come back. I mean, you don't have another gecko, which is good news for him, but you do have Sabos to at least stall for a turn and hopefully find another one. Plus, you have the Nami that which can draw you a card.
Mm.
This definitely seems like a tough spot for Roberto.
Not like that bad,
Mm-hmm.
actually.
You don't think so?
Like it's bad. Like I'm up, but it's not like unlosable. I think like if he has Gecko back to back now, and I don't have any anymore, it's playable probably.
Okay.
Like now is 9K. We
Yeah.
gotta keep that in mind.
I don't know how many cards you have in your trash, but are you ever looking to boost your Luffy here to be a 9K end swing?
Yeah. Uh, yeah, it depends. I cannot boost him to be 9, but it depends on the attack spread, basically.
Mm-hmm.
If you can go for like 11, 11, 11 with the boost, you go for it. If you go for like 10, 11, 11, you don't go for it because the 10 is the same as the 9,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
basically. And you can always keep it for the next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's gonna be better.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying that he has 2 life here. Or wait, isn't he only he's only a 7. He's not a 9. He's a 7, isn't he? Because he
No,
played
no,
Nami
he's a
Sabo.
9.
He is
Yeah,
a
but he
9?
had Luffy on board.
Oh, he had the
Yes, the
Luffy.
baby.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Because he blocked, he didn't take. Okay, that's true. So you minused the Sabo, I believe.
Yep.
And you still don't have the third gecko, so things could potentially get scary for you.
Yeah, it's not done yet.
Yeah. Okay. So gonna swing 9 trash. Not using his effects because you have no more Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna
Like the
block.
max I could have gone
Mm-hmm.
for. It wasn't optimal to go
Yeah.
for the effect. Like the max I could have gone for was 10 instead of 9. So
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you both have 5 in hand currently. You have 2 blockers. Yeah, I imagine he wants to get rid of this nightmare Luffy. That makes sense. And you're not running like any Tempest kicks or anything like that, right?
no,
No.
no. But I had the soldier in hand. I could have gone for some Shenai.
Yeah.
But I think it's better to just play value, probably.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about Tempest kick? Have you ever tried running it in any of your BY lists?
Yeah, I think it was good for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it, but the only thing is that I didn't like it was a little awkward because in mirror matches, especially, you had to keep it the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
And if the opponent knows you're running it, he knows you have a brick, so sometimes it can be awkward and like it's difficult to get real like a lot of value out of it. I think Shiraoshi does the same thing, but it's
Mm-hmm.
not a card you use from end because you can use it to block.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Shira is more versatile. Like,
Yeah, I could see it.
the spell is better to go for lethal. Like that's the best like the dream scenario for the spell is to go for lethal.
Mm. Okay, so he's 9, right? Or is he 7? Yo, the dice lane's actually hella annoying.
Yeah, I think he's 7. I think he's 7, right?
I think he's 7. I think he just went Sabo Nami
Because
this turn.
yeah, and he had no baby.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's 7 and 2 lives. Here it's actually you have to calculate if it's better to go for life or or to go just for the gecko.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure which it says. I think if you go okay, I'm gonna play 2 sabos from end.
Mm-hmm.
So that's for sure.
That's for sure.
So I have basically 4 dons to use on my gecko Morias. I can go 11, 11, 11 on the
Mm-hmm.
Moria, or I can just go. Yeah, I can even attack with the Sabo. I can just go split the dons on the Sabo and attack.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you decided to go for life instead.
I think if you attack with the
Oh.
Sabo, it's better to go for life. Ah, fuck. Oh, sorry.
Oh my god. Twitch. Alright, the ad breaks will end one eventually. Surely that was the last surely that was the last one. Okay. So you're going 9 4 times? That's the plan here?
Probably. I think that's the. I have
Okay.
another gecko.
Yeah, you
It
found one.
might be good.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. I just have to. Uh, but
You're swinging 9 here instead of 11 for what reason?
Yeah, yeah. I think because I don't need to put the 2 lives, and if he tries to block this, I
Mm-hmm.
can go on the Moria. Then I don't think I have to. I don't have to put the 2 lives here,
Okay.
probably,
Oh, really?
because I
Okay.
don't die. I don't die anyway. Yeah.
Interesting. It also looked like you pointed at the Moria for this swing. So like you started by going at life, and I
No, I
think
think I'm going live.
you're going life?
I think if it's 9, I'm going live.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would have just gone 11 and 10.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because you have 6 Dawn left. So you can swing 12?
Yeah, just like it's a weird spot for him. Like if he blocks or counters, I just go for the. If he takes, I go leader and for sub. I mean, it's like if I go 10 with Sabo, it's gonna give me 2 cards anyway. So
Mm-hmm. So you think he should be taking here, or you think he should block, or you think he should counter?
actually, yeah, I think Roberto just cheated me.
How
What
so?
happened here? Ah no, I got 10. Okay, no. Then I think I just
He cheated you, or you cheated him?
no. I think okay, no. Maybe I remember. I think no, it's gonna be weird because I thought that this tourney was 7. Maybe he told me. I don't know. I don't remember exactly.
Okay. Who knows? Something happened.
I think I swear I think I went for the leader
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, did you discard 2 cards on the 9? And he was like, no, 1, I'm 9,
Mm-hmm.
probably, if I remember right.
Okay.
And it's not. So now yeah, now I remember.
Oh, because he's a 7. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because if he's a 9, I just go on the gecko. If he's a 7, I force to go leader.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, thank you. If we hit another ad break there.
Yeah, this dice thing is getting yeah, this dice thing is getting to everybody, I guess.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. You look so tired. You're like, man, I do not want to be doing this anymore.
No, actually, like we recorded this in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
So this like we were actually tired. Like this was actually like a tiring experience for us because we played like back to back. We've even played like in midnight. Like there was a lot of like tiredness going on in this game.
Oh, okay. So wait, how many games did you record at once?
The games that you're seeing now,
Mm-hmm.
the ERL games are all recorded in 2 days.
Oh, wow. I
They were
didn't realize
recorded.
that. Interesting.
It was early format,
Mm-hmm.
in an early format, like the first 1 or 2.
I didn't realize that you guys like pre-recorded them so long ago.
It's because we are all so far away. It's
Mm-hmm.
difficult to meet up.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so you've got, these blockers, so you're chilling. And now he's 7 with 2 life and 2 cards in hand. Um yeah, it's just Gecko, right? You just swing at Gecko and you either put him to no cards in hand or whatever, and then you just play your own Gecko and then the game's over because he can't kill you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I just play Gecko. If I have Nami, I play Nami Sabo, and I'm fine.
Namisaba, 1 life, 7k, you get a draw card. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he has no avenue to lethal here. Oh, and you drew the 4th gecko. You're just better. I mean, you don't even need it. You literally don't even need it. He has
Yeah,
nothing. He literally has nothing.
yeah.
Even if he top decked Gecko here, is it even that good? He would just go up to like, or does he have Nami and trash? I guess that would probably change things. There we go. Easy win. Just draw, you know, all the geckos and put them under Nightmare Luffy lock for like 2 turns. I think I lost you again.
I think,
Oh wait,
yeah,
maybe.
I'm sure. Oh, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Any closing thoughts on that game at all?
Yeah, I think the one thought is that Luffy Nightmare is broken in mirror,
Mm-hmm.
and that BY mirrors are time to play, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Awesome.
And guys, use the dice, please. Use the dice.
Use the dice, please. Especially if you're on stream. We need to be able to know.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.